So, a month ago, roughly, probably about a month ago, a few weeks ago, we discussed which movie is more cursed between The Flash and Black Panther 2. I don't know, man. We both said Black Panther 2 at that time just because it seemed like a lot. I mean, especially dealing with, the whole T'Challa situation.
Mm-hmm.
But this new bit of news surrounding The Flash is a little damning. Seems like Ezra Miller is basically the next fucking R. Kelly out
That
here.
man is a menace. Where's the doc? Yeah. Gail, where are you? There's men abusing women. Get on the job, Gail. Why are you dragging your feet?
Because he's not black.
No.
So yeah, basically, I guess it's come out that, I don't know if she's 18 now. I think she's 18 now. But her parents have come out and basically made allegations that bro has been grooming this girl since she was 12. At some point has flown her out to Europe. I think when she was like maybe 14. And then
Jesus, Elvis.
Basically, it's just been kind of grooming her along this entire time, which is absolutely sickening. But now even more damning is that they're essentially trying to serve Ezra Miller with papers, but he's on the move. Like, he's constantly going to different places. They can't even serve him with papers to show up in court about this.
This is a shit show. Oh, this is a shit show. But still no announcement from WB that The Flash is canceled. Ezra Miller is no longer going to be The Flash. And that is why, to me, my stance really hasn't changed. Because regardless, it seems, of what Ezra Miller does, I mean, like, unfortunately, it may actually take this, well, I won't even say that. Regardless of how outrageous it gets with him, he's going to need to cross some sort of definitive legal line before they have to remove him. It seems like they're literally it feels like they're taking the stance, if he's physically able to shoot the movie, we're going to take it. Meaning, if he is available to shoot on such and such date when we're supposed to be, doing The Flash, then it's happening. It's happening. The movie's coming out. Don't even worry about it. Oh wait, are they done shooting that movie? I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, they seem determined to hang on to him for some odd reason, as if the entire universe hinges on this movie coming out. And it may. That's the thing, too. They may have some sort of plan with this movie to try and tie in their universes and make it, or at least tie in the better parts, the things that have shown in the DC universe. Matt Reeves, Batman, Joker, Aquaman, Wonder Woman. If there's a way to kind of bring all of that in through a Flashpoint storyline and kind of make it more cohesive, maybe leaving behind the old, the old guard Batmans, Batfleck and Henry Cavill, leaving them behind. I just don't know. I don't know what else makes sense in terms of why they are putting themselves through this PR nightmare dealing with this dude. Like, he's not. Come on, man. There are better young actors.
How damning do the allegations surrounding this situation specifically have to be for you to feel like WB is going to move in another direction?
I don't want to blatantly say it, but like, something would have to be changed about the status of this young lady's well-being. Let's just say that.
Okay.
That it seems like that's literally, at this point, you're goading him to do that. That's what it feels like. You're just waiting until it happens, and then you'll sit here and you'll cry and you'll mourn and you'll be like, we're so saddened and we could have never expected, we never would have expected this to happen. Oh, this tragedy, right? That's when they'll come in and they'll cut ties.
So it has to get really bad.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was going to say, I gave you a synopsis, but that wasn't everything that's like completely happened. Rumors that he's drugged her, including like hard drugs like meth and LSD. He's abused her. Like, she's got like bruises from, I guess, him slamming a door on her arm or some shit.
Is she telling us any of this, or is this her parents?
Yeah, the daughter is not telling us any of this.
Yeah, and see, that's where all of this shit gets hazy, because now it's parents who have a vested interest in making this a thing after they willingly gave their daughter to this man.
The parents even at some point known that Ezra tried to get in bed with the daughter when she was like 14.
Fucking Christ, man.
Now, apparently they tried to stop it, according to them, but...
Tried to stop it? Meaning, like, he left in a bloody pulp? Is that what you meant?
Oh, no, in this case, this is a separate case. But I guess he tried to get in the bed, and they were just like, no, you can't be in the bed with her, no. Like, so I guess they might have stopped that situation.
People are whores to money, man. They are whores to money and clout. That is disgusting. This man tried to get in the bed with your 12-year-old daughter, and you had a conversation.
That would be the absolute end of everything.
Man, what is actually wrong with y'all? Y'all love money so much. Y'all love money and y'all love power so much that you would put your child, flesh of your flesh, in the hands of a predator.
Absolutely sickening. But again, that doesn't take this a little bit above Black Panther, or no?
Is the situation worse? Yeah, for sure. But Flash is going to come out with its main character.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
Again, all of that stuff is alleged. She's not cooperating any of it.
She even came out with a statement denying everything.
Of course she did. Yes, of course she did. Mm-hmm. And the parents look no better because you are the one responsible for why she's there.
Agreed.
So like Nah. But in terms of WB, as long as there's not a charge, it's just publicity.
Yeah. So then let's take it out of this a little bit and say, WB's got 2 movies that are coming out with pretty big situations. The Flash and Aquaman. Right? Aquaman with the whole Amber Heard situation that they haven't really discussed at all. So what does this say about the DCEU?
This is what they get, though. Honestly, I will wholeheartedly believe this is what they get. This is when you run your studios the way that WB has been running their studios for the past decade or so. This is what you reap what you sow.
Yeah.
And in all honesty, if this was a studio that I liked, I would say it was just a series of unfortunate events that blew back on the company. But when you breed hatred and just pettiness and racism and that is the culture that you cultivate around you, bad things are sure to ensue.
Yeah.
You got someone who was supposed to be a main character in a follow-up movie to one of the only IPs on your entire roster that's worth a damn. Right? And she is one of the most hated people in America right now. Not going to change until she goes away. Putting her in a movie to be seen in front of millions of people right now, probably not the best way to go. So you got a shitstorm there. Right? You're asking the fucking Joker guy to revamp your universe, not one of your movies, not work with Matt Reeves and Batman and try to you want him over the entire thing like fucking Kevin Feige. So your head's still up your ass on that.
Plus, they're coming out with a sequel for a movie that doesn't really need a sequel.
Yeah.
And if it bombs, you just ruin that. And
by the way, the next biggest team up movie on your slate is now riddled with grooming, sexual assault allegations, molestation allegations by a raving lunatic who has been terrorizing people for the better part of a year, or probably longer than that, but at least publicly, for a year. So, yay WB. Does it feel like Discovery bought a real winning horse right now? It doesn't feel that way. With all that being said, at the end of this dust up, we will still have a who is it? Is it Barry Allen? We will still have a Barry Allen in the DC universe. Mm-hmm. We will still have a Clark Kent. We will have a Bruce Wayne. We will have a either a Jon Stewart or a Hal Jordan eventually. We'll have a a Hawkman, a Hawkwoman, a Dr. Fate, a Black Adam. There will be no T'Challa. There's not going to be a T'Challa.
Yeah.
It's not, at least not leading into Black Panther 2.
Yeah.
It's not going to be one. As shitty as Flashpoint sounds at this point, and there's still some stuff in there I like. I like Michael Keaton Batman popping up. But as terrible and as controversy riddled as The Flash is, it's going to be nothing in comparison to watching Disney try to use Chadwick's death to profit off of this movie. It's not going to be anything in comparison to watching actor upon actor upon actor who previously, told me and fed me, grief about Chadwick and pain over recording and this and that, only to open up in the movie and see some recreation of Chadwick's death.
Yeah.
It's going to pale in comparison to have to not support the blackest IP in the MCU, because unlike other communities within the MCU, when we stand up and raise our voices and voice our displeasure, we're ignored. Mm-hmm. We are ignored categorically.
Yeah.
So as it's going to pay me to not spend my money on Black Panther 2, that's the reality, because of what the reality of the product is going to be.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And better news though, and RecastTchalla land, we did pass 60,000 subscribers, 60,000 signatures on the petition. So
looks like Lovey helped us out quite a bit.
Got over that hill, front. Yeah, for sure, man.
Because it seemed like it was a little stagnant for a little while, and at least it finally got over another milestone. So
shout out to E-Man and everybody else, the whole squad, Theo, Be Real, Chillmonger, Kaizo, everybody, man, for sure. We're steadfast though. We're steadfast, and I we knew what to expect going in. So, we keep our heads down, we keep going. It's not as if now that I'm not watching Black Panther, I'm going to stop calling for the RecastTchalla. There are far more issues going on with the Black Panther IP right now than just the film. So
yeah.
Did you see Shuri's new haircut?
Unfortunately,
she looks like more of an adult now, I guess.
Yeah. Just because she has a new hairstyle doesn't make her any more
still
any different.
Mad frail. Shout out to Kaizo.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, that look doesn't
frail.
Sure, it signifies a darker tone for her, and obviously a little bit more grown up. That don't change my view on who Shuri has already been established to be in the movie. Mm-hmm. So she can have a whole new look, which some people don't even like.
And we've seen who else did they see? Okoye,
which didn't really change much.
Yeah, just standard Dora Milaje.
Right.
Number one, I think that's a quick look into them basically telling you who the next Black Panther is going to be. So,
yeah,
which is great. It's all well and good. It's not the issue here.
So not the issue. We don't get a Winston Duke new look.
Do
you think they're holding it?
I think at some point he will be in the Black Panther suit, but it's just like, what are they saying to you about how they feel about African culture?
Yeah.
Or respecting African deities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they're essentially mocked in this case.
They sent out fucking teasers or testers of Moon Knight without Mark and a yarmulke or the Star of David anywhere on him, and they lost their minds. So much so that they went back and added it. Those were testing screeners.
That's crazy.
Like literally, the production was done at that point. What? But I have to sit up here and watch you put to rest a fictional character so that you can memorialize or somehow take ownership over. That's another thing that has always gotten to me. Is this like the presumption of Disney to be able to cultivate Chadwick Boseman's legacy, as if his role with Disney is his legacy in whole. Mm-hmm. That is who Chadwick Boseman is. He is T'Challa.
Yeah.
What gives you the right to define that? You are a former employer. What gives you the right to sculpt the legacy of this dead man? What gives you the right to take ownership of it? And you don't even have the decency to put the family at the forefront of it.
Yep.
You're making it seem as though his family is these goddamn employees that you got at Disney. That's not his family. Why should I care about the tears of Winston Duke, Lupita Nyong'o, any of them more than I care about the opinions of his blood relatives that have been willing to speak on this?
Who are also saying
what?
Who are also saying that they had conversations with Chadwick himself.
Why should I care more about the faux grief of an actor more than I do the real life accounts from a family member? Give us your thoughts on The Flash and Black Panther 2 in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and come kick it with us again next week.
And make sure you check out our previous video on The Flash versus Black Panther, as well as obviously the playlist that we have where we kind of discuss Marvel news and RecastTchalla news. And make sure you subscribe for more. We like to talk about RecastTchalla quite a bit.